People have chores because they need to know when you chip in and when you're able to do and do the teamwork, the job gets done. So everyone has chores, so we come in every morning to a clean environment, they leave and everyone has something, involved with it. And then again, we do a lot of teamwork. We take the different businesses that they like to do. For example, if we have a lot of them in the restaurant business, and for some reason, a lot of our young people are really fascinated with the restaurant business. Okay. And I think it's good, but a lot of times we don't catch that with our young people. And so it fascinates me when I see young men that want to own international cuisine restaurants or bakeries and that type of thing. So what we do is we put all of the businesses together that want to do that one particular business. Then we put our executive thinkers, that we call them, our executive thinkers, into a place where they'll think out where could that restaurant be located to where it will have the best traffic. Those that want to be in the restaurant business, they come up with the menu. Those that are in talent development, they come up with the commercial, the jingles, the dance, whatever the commercial looks like. And then at the end of it, we bring everyone together and show how that restaurant business can come together. And how, then that helps those that are doing their business plan. It helps them drive their plan. And then we do that for each category of businesses, and while they are individually doing their own business plans. So it's a lot of fun. It's amazing to see what the talent is of these young people.
How do you get involved with your summer camp?
I want to definitely get that out. You can go to teachboysandgirlssuccess.org to see what we do with Teach Boys and Girls Success. But for the summer camp program and application, it's yenergyfoundation.org, and that's the letter Y, energyfoundation.org. Also on there, you'll see the model that Youthful Energy Foundation and Youthful Energy Group is building. And it's a model to develop a child development center, a family entertainment complex, a studio, access studios for hands-on training, and then a resource center, which will include a teen resource center and an adult resource center, so that any resources that someone needs to help them get to where they're going in life or to fulfill those needs at a moment, we plan to have in this center. So it's a model that we're looking to build right here in Charlotte.
Okay, great. What are some other events you have going on?
Well, we're also excited about the National Family Empowerment Conference, which will take place on September 27th. It's going to bring together resources and organizations that empower and impact the family. What it's going to do is bring together these resources so that if there is anything that anyone stands in need of, from health to workforce development, they'll be able to find those resources at this conference. And what it's also going to focus on is we have partnered with Microsoft to do a game design competition. So many of our young people are involved, well, should say they all are involved in some form or fashion with technology. If you don't know technology now, you're behind the ball, and it's really not a good place to be. So Microsoft is going to be doing a game design competition, and that competition will take place at the National Family Empowerment Conference and during our summer camp that will lead up to the conference. Talent development. We'll be developing the talent again of young people, and the talent, there'll be a talent show and a fashion show prior to the National Family Empowerment Conference, and this is for youth all over the city. So even if they're not involved with the project, they still can be involved with the talent show, the entrepreneurial piece, and the game design. And the top talent is going to be the entertainment for the National Family Empowerment Conference, again on September the 27th. And then also we're going to have young entrepreneurs and new entrepreneurs. So it doesn't matter what your age are. If you are new at being an entrepreneur in the city of Charlotte or surrounding areas, you'll be able to set your business up at the National Family Empowerment Conference and be able to pitch their business to either financial institutes or people that can help them further their business. And then there'll be awards given to those that in each category, the talent, the game design, and the entrepreneurial piece. So we're excited about that.
In August, you have a fashion show.
Yes. Now again, that fashion show is going to be surrounded by the talent and around the development of the people the young people that are in the city of Charlotte and those that we take through the summer program. And what that will do is, again, every area of talent will be involved with this talent show. There's going to be an art show, an art exhibit at the National Family Empowerment Conference. We also want that at the fashion show. We have some of the most talented kids. I mean, I just believe all kids are talented. And again, just giving them an opportunity, an arena, and a place for them to display that is so important. And that's what Youthful Energy is doing with the model that we'll be building here in Charlotte. And it's also what we'll be doing at the National Family Empowerment Conference. But we do want it understood, though, it is not just young people. It's also adults and seniors. One of the programs that I think we're proud of as well is we do intergenerational programming where our young people teach our seniors or our older people, and I fall in that category when it comes to not understanding a lot of this technology, but they teach them their technology, their phone, that kind of thing. And then it's vice versa. Those seniors, the generation that knows sewing and knitting and cooking, the things that aren't taught in school anymore, right. They teach that to this younger generation that really needs it. Mm-hmm. July,
you're having a love train.
Okay,
What's
yes.
that? Okay, tell us about the love train now.
Very excited about that. If you love what you do, if you love your business, if you love your family, if you love your community, we want everyone at this. And we have to determine the place. We're still trying to determine the location. We really want to do it on the Eastland property, but we want to create the world's largest love train. We're going to go shoulder to shoulder and just move it in some form of fashion. As many people, we've already contacted the World Book of Guinness. Again, it's going to take place in July. Keep going to our website, yenergyfoundation.org, and you'll be able to see when the date is. But we want to create the world's largest love train. If you love your family, you love your business, if you love what you do, love your community, whatever it is, we want you to be here so that we can create this world's largest love train. And again, a lot of it is focused on people loving what they do and sharing that with someone else.
That's awesome. Now let's talk about your family, your daughters. I know you talked a lot about them earlier.
Yes.
How much of an inspiration have you been to them?
Well, I believe that I really base everything I do on my girls. My girls have been my inspiration, because again, when society said that here I was, this young person with these babies, that I would end up being this, and it really determined that I would be on welfare and in projects. And I looked down at them and said, this is not how I grew up, this is not how you'll grow up. And so I was determined from an early age, even from their father, who I was married to, when he chose not to be a part of their lives and chose not to, financially help them, I was determined that they would never be a statistic. And so they were my inspiration. And I am still truly inspired by them. Their names are Tanika, Takesha, Tawana, and Tyanda. And I have 3 awesome son-in-laws. I have 15 awesome grandchildren. And I am so just thankful that as God continued to just bless me and inspire me to inspire others, that inspiration was in and through them. They're all community oriented. They all believe in the family. And they all believe in again, the talents that they have and expressing those talents and helping someone else. And I think that's my greatest joy, my greatest pride, and my greatest inspiration is that they turned out to be 4 beautiful young ladies who really want to help other people.
When you look at yourself now and where you were at early in your life, how truly awesome do a God you serve?
What a mighty God we serve. I wrote a book called Life is a Puzzle Until You Find the Missing Piece. And that book talks about my search for my biological parents, because I was adopted. And my mother is the one who wanted me to find them. But I didn't know the Lord. And so a lot of things I did early on was determination that, again, I wouldn't be a statistic. But I never forget the day that I realized it was not my footprints in the sand but it was his carrying me. And the day I realized that, and the day that he delivered me from cigarettes and alcohol, the very same day I asked him to take it, was the day that I knew I would never close my mouth to telling somebody how great and mighty of a God we serve. And so he has been my inspiration, he's been my strength, and he has been the one who has carried me and my children through. And I'm also, again, just proud to know that each one of my children and son-in-laws and grandchildren have a relationship with God. And again, that is a proud thing to be able to say that that's one less worry that I have, that, you know, that they are in his will, in his way, and wanting to do things his way. And then for them to be able to inspire others the same way. So yes, if it was not for the Lord on my side, there's no telling where I would be.
What's your expectation of your program like 5 years from now?
We are looking to build a community resource center and a child development center that will serve from infancy all the way up to 12, and then the resource center serving all the way up to age 18 and beyond, and again, seniors. And so that's what we are looking to do. We're looking to build that model. We've been working on it for years now. It's being built through Youthful Energy Group. If you hear in Youthful Energy Group and Youthful Energy Foundation, that's where we're building it through. And it will have the studios. It will have the, so that for hands-on, because we really believe a lot of our young people, again, that talent, but a lot of them think they have to express the talent in front of a camera, when we know the majority of what takes place for their careers and their path, their success path, is behind the camera. So we want to teach that to them. And I don't think there's a business or a career out here that you can't find behind the camera. So our goal is, and in 5 years we should be up and running. And then the entrepreneurial school, then the child development center, the resource center, and a family entertainment complex. That's where I get excited right there, because I love to have fun. And I believe that people who have a good time at what they do will continue to do what they do.
Ms. Reed, we're running out of time. I really appreciate you coming on the show. And anytime you want to come back on the Paul Brown Show, you're more than welcome to come on.
Well, thank you so much.
One more thing. What separates your program from any other program?
Well, I believe there's a lot of phenomenal programs out here. And as a matter of fact, Youthful Energy is an umbrella to some of those programs. But again, it's that entrepreneurial piece and that talent development, and the fact that we are determined to turn kids out to be their best.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching the show, and you be encouraged. Thank you.